Hello and welcome to all of my viewers in my program, Meet the Winners. Fortunately, by the grace of God and by the help of all of your audience, we are now doing session number 11. As you know that in this program, mainly I bring guests from different walks of life, those who are expert in certain fields, from industry to academia. And today's guest is going to be a mix of both. The Dr. Shah-E-Room Khan is not only an academician, he is also well aware of the professional or industrial ideas like technology related things. So he is actually the IT manager in the Emirates College of Technology. So he's going to give you all sorts of information, both academic as well as technological issues. He is expert in this. He PhD in information technology, and he has done a lot of, in addition to the PhD, he has done a lot of certificate courses, which is actually unknown for the other departments. In IT technology, you have to do a lot of certificates. He has done a number of certificate courses, which he will speak when the time comes. Also, he has got a lot of awards in UAE from the government side. To mention a few, I would like to say that a government technical prestigious government award in 2021, which is your future IT leader of the year, he has been awarded. He has been also awarded Chief Information Officer winner of CIO in Education Awards in 2021. Not only that, he has got Middle East Transformational Leadership Award in 2021, Technological Leadership Award in 2021, Middle East Pioneer. There are many more. I will be now focusing on the one which we are going to him to speak about, Performance Appreciation Award, later from the President, Emirates College of Technology, for his performance, regular performance, continuous performance, sustainable performance, Trainer Award, Appreciation Certificate, Computerized Accounting System for Chairman, Director of Emirates College of Technology. He has been getting distinction in all throughout his career. He has been getting distinction in his exams. His technological expertise has made him to deliver a lot of speeches in different conferences, such as he has given some lectures, which I would like to mention quite a few of them, like on the topic Cloud Native Computing Foundation, Kubernetes Forum Sydney 2019 in Australia. He has also given in the Australia another one. Then he gave Zoho I2M Information Technology Operation Management Workshop in 2018 in Dubai. He did Linux Security Summit Europe 2015 in Barcelona, Spain. He has also given his technical presented paper in Germany, Philippines, Singapore, Malaysia. So he has given his lectures and presented his paper different international communities. So he is going to be a very good for both for the student as well as for our teaching faculty. So without delay, I would like to call upon Dr. Shah-E-Room Khan. You are welcome to our program. You gave us a time. You are a very important person in the university. You are very dedicated staff in the university, but you managed to find time for us. I'm very much thankful to you. So most welcome, Dr. Shah-E-Room Khan.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Reyaz, thank you so much for a long bio introductions about me. I really appreciated that you get a time and read all this profile. Thank you so much. We had already experienced and worked together in Emirates College of Technology. We appreciate your efforts and expertise as well there. And we miss you still there. Thank you, please. Thank you for audience also who is watching and looking us now. My name is Shah-E-Room Khan. I'm the head of IT manager for Emirates College of Technology, CIO Education for Emirates College of Technology, Leva College of Technology, Leva Education, and we are recently merging with the Abu Dhabi government for other education entities to be combine each other, bring in one umbrella. My education, as
Dr.
Doctor
Saab,
explained already, that
actually our format will be like I'll be asking question and you will be delivering as the people are
no
very
problem.
eager to learn from the online education system. So first of all, I will ask you the question, how did you decided to go through information technology education? This is very important because many students want to know why did you choose to, because many people go for other education, engineering, mechanical, electrical, and many others, computer science, but you chose information technology. This is going to help our students. So please let us know when did you decided and why did you decided to do information technology? So please.
Very no problem, Doctor. Very great question, and that is really excited to explain again and again. In a lot of events, they're asking me, and I'm going to explain. So when I finished my grade 10 schools in a federal schools in Pakistan, so I joined the commerce education field, actually technical and commerce sides.
Okay.
And in the same time, my my elder brother, he's a vice president now for one big entity in Pakistan. He was teaching in higher education there, and sometime in the evening he's studying his room and is learning computer and this kind of thing. So I was sitting with him always. I'm doing my work and learning from him some basic skills of computer technologies. So within 6-7 months, I adopted some kind of skills from him, and then he bring me in his institute there and start teaching to me. I was joining his class. I adopt very fast technology as a technical minded. It means like I'm a technical minded person. So when I joined the commerce education, I was studying there. Suddenly we go to computer lab. The professor is giving a lecture, and I'm getting very easily the information, and then doing practice and preparing the project and assignments and group work on computer very fast. So the professor, they surprised, like this guy is look like a very genius. It was a change of career and change of life that time.
So you want to say that you didn't have any intention, but situation drag you towards it. Destiny take you over there. You didn't have, but your ability was seen to the people who suggested you to go on to this field. Am I right?
Correct, sir, Doctor. It's happened the same like this, yeah. So the director of the department was handling in the commerce university there. He bring me to the coordinator side and then the president of the college, and he introduced me that this guy is a genius guy, and we would like him to work with us and help us as a lab assistants, or we can say like support the professors in lecture, because he's very easy getting things and lectures and learning. So we want him to be behind us, and it means help the students. So they hired me there as a lab assistant that time, sir. And then I was working in that university for 6 years to become a graduate from there, Master of Commerce and Finance. And then later on, I did computer science and this kind of other degrees program. So I was inspired from my elder brother, who means bring me to this field, and then the university that university who adopt me or give me a chance to work there in their computer department. And then working there, I feel, working with professors, I like to work in education organizations. I like to stay with the professors all the way. All the people are educated, even students, professors, staff. All the people are well educated, means all they are coming from education background. When you go to like enterprise field or other, there is some people, technical, some are not educated, mix like we can say kind of peoples. But in education, mostly 70% are educated people. So I like to stay in that kind of organization. I came on the way from Pakistan and ex-Pakistan leave when I was working in the government field. So I took a leave and came to Dubai. And then I was just rounding with the friends. I found the name of one of our college, Emirates College of Technology, in the corner building there. If you remember, we have an office in Hamdan, Doctor.
Yes. Yeah.
So I just went out and I was looking only to see what they have actually. My intention was not to do a work, because I have to go back to Pakistan and continue my work job there. But intentionally, I went there and I found, computer lab and my area and the field and professors, they are teaching and that. and suddenly I saw some name there which is similar to me and similar to our, our nationalities and our names, like our culture area name. So I just knocked a door and I went inside one office and I say hi. There was one guy who was the head of IT, the department. I just introduced myself to him, and then they told me if you would like to work job with us. So I accepted, and then I joined Emirates College of Technology over there till now. I'm in there.
I would like to say here that the luck has favored you very earlier stage. You didn't have to struggle too much. Suppose you would have done already MCom, BCom, and then you would have to transfer those. You would have been much difficult, and you would have taken a lot of time of your life. But God bless you. You got this kind of guideline, or you got a direction at the earlier stage. So you should be thankful to the God that He gave you the you put you in the correct line at the earlier stage. And it seems that you are really enjoying. By your word, it is very, very clear that you are enjoying it very much. So now anything which you enjoy, and if the thing that you enjoy and you do it, the work will automatically become good. Because,
correct, sir.
Because the love is the one who makes you to do the thing in a better way. So it seems that you have started loving the subject, and this is what every student is supposed to do. Before you choose or whatever you choose, you have to love that, and then only you will be able to do good. Okay. So what do you like to suggest about this to our audience? That what do you give message that, like in your case it happened, what do you want to give message to the our audience regarding this switching?
So I never switched, doctor. Actually, I did a multiple educations in both parallel, and the both education fields helped me a lot in industry actually. Okay. So now in education industry, there is technology and there is as well as commerce is implemented. Like for finance department, there is a business and IT department as well. I can help them to implement some kind of technology for their courses, which is purely related to business area. I give a training a lot to the finance department using my technology skills and my financial skills.
Good. So so doctor, it is said that whatever you learn, it never goes west.
No. Everything is
maybe not immediately, but really it helps you. So anybody who has gone offline and he was he reached late to the near destination, but you should think that you have not rest. Education, whatever you take, it comes to your help sometimes. Not now. It will be used. So knowledge is never got waste, which is clear from you as you are saying. Now we have come to our original question that our audience want to listen from you, that how you see the education system going towards in future, where it's leading to. Like it was a chance for the technology to come into the education system. It was everywhere available, but the education system has not adapted the online teaching and learning process. It is the corona which made them to happen. So for the educational technology and online teaching, the corona became as a blessing. So people were forced to accept, okay, and then the technology has grown. What I would like to listen from you is that you try to make our audience understand that really the online teaching is going to be a very good, and it is helpful, and as compared to the in-campus education. So please try to give your experience, your knowledge, and your perception about this online education.
Sure, doctor. Sure, no problem. Let me go to back to history about the distance learning and online education system. Online education around the world is from since years, sir. Like I remember that in 2008 we were taking online education, means online exam as well, from UK onward to India, Pakistan, and other countries. For especially the ACCA and finance exam was online from the UK chartered companies. We were taking means connecting our local servers and local computer to the UK data center or UK examination center and taking the CA online exam, sir.
Yes.
And it was from the 2008, but that time this exam was, we can say, like 1 to 5%. Later on in the stages, education become little bit more modern and more technology adoptions was coming on the way, and education become like 30% to be digitalized or online distance learning and blended learning need to be implemented in education field. In UAE, the same procedure was before Corona, that 30% education need to be distance learning, blended learning and online, and the 70% need to be on the campuses. So currently when Corona came, this pandemic came, the education's pattern, the education technologies went to like means in high demands to become digitalized and online. So we reached to 70% and some cases we reached to 90% during the pandemic sessions.
So you
And
mean
we
to say,
adopted.
sorry to interrupt, it means to say that in UAE, in some areas, 90% online education is taking place. In some areas, 70%. So could you just make it a little clear for our audience?
Yeah, so actually it's not fully now 90%. The new regulation is saying that 50%, some of courses need to be online, and some of the courses where we need technicals, equipment to use, or technology deployment is required. The people need to come to the laboratories, the students need to come to the engineering labs. They have to come for the blended classroom, and the remaining courses they can get online, but they should be regularly registered with the university to fulfill the affiliations requirement, the attendance requirement of the college. So we are still like 50% we are in the home, students still there, and 50% they have to come to the campus and use the latest technology we call blended learning education system, where the students can come inside the campus, attend their classes, and then the remaining theoretical classes they can go to home for 2-3 days and attend the remaining classes over there. So I will say like
Dr. One, sorry to interrupt. That may you mean to say that literally they are all believing that online education can be applied, but not being able to do because of non-availability of many things. But as a rule, as an accepted level, it has been accepted that if facilities are available, they will surely be going to use this. Am I clear in this point?
Yes, correct, doctor. Yeah, this is the case actually, that many countries there is till now not means they are not able to adopt this kind of technologies like LMS system and digital educations, live recording sessions of the lecturers to bring live all the classes, or because the technology, maybe the infrastructures on the campuses or university level is available, but the students, they are not able due to some reason to have digital devices like mobile or tablet or computer. So it will take some time. It will means time is required, planning is required. The government need to take initiatives about these things to arrange the budgets for this kind of arrangement for students, or the parents need to find the way to provide this kind of devices to their kids so they can use for distance learning, online learning. So I will say like technologies are there, but due to some like non-well plan, that's why we are not fully adopted to education, sir.
So suppose all these is available, but still there are some challenges. For example, how you will track the students, and you will take exam online, right? So exam correct, online, sir. How you will make it free from cheating? Because this is very difficult to handle. This is a very big question everybody asks. Okay, so how you will?
Doctor, I think
consider everything is available. Consider then.
Yeah.
To make our,
No problem. Let me come to the technology side for the exam, especially. Yeah. Maybe we have a very senior staff setting who is already working in technology, or maybe working in higher education, especially in India, Pakistan, or other countries, in UAE, or maybe in abroad, UK or US, Canada. Examinations, online examination was there in Oxford University for the IELTS and TOEFL, Cambridge universities, IDP in Australia. They are doing these online examinations from since years here. And how they are monitoring this kind of stuff, because their exam is very competent exam, like very, security is mandatory there. They don't want someone to cheat or someone to be, like doing replacement of the genuine candidate to set for the exam. So they are using the AI technology, which is artificial technology for education, where we are means recording or editing the face pictures of the original candidate in the backend system and their voice recording to keep it in the database. And when they are coming for the exam, our system recognizing their face to make sure that the candidate ID, their face is matching to the original candidate who is sitting in front of the computer. One thing. Second thing, the voice recognitions, where we're saving in the start of the exam and before 1 week of the exam, we're taking this sound, this voice of the students and putting in our server. So later on, when they come for the exam, their voice should be matching with each other. Now, student is trying to replace someone there. They cannot do it because the AI system is continuously looking their face and their voice and matching with the system in the back end, and to make sure that everything is perfect and there is no cheating or no replacement. This is one thing. Second thing, doctor, we are doing, actually, we have a full control of the student's PC and computer and surrounding atmosphere. Our mic system is taking a full echo of the voice to understand that if there is someone is giving sound or signals to him. So, and the student, if he's will look like, something like fishy or something like he's looking, Romans type things, then the system is giving always to us a flag, like yellow flag, then becoming red flag, and then give alerts to us that the student is doing something, and please look in his, like camera, or log into his mic or log into his PC and see what he's doing. And sometimes the system, the AI system, will close the exam fully. It will lock the exam till we will enable the exam again for him after the short investigations. We will do the investigations, we will play back his voice and all the short recording and short exam, and then we need to make sure that there was nothing happen, then we can enable the exam. Otherwise, his exam it could be happen for some years also.
So you mean to say it can be made completely cheating free? Possibly, it can be.
Yes, we do, doctor. Yes. In our Emirates College of Technology, we have the same system, and we do in our campuses, in our sister companies, where the continuing education center also there. So we use this kind of technology, and I'm the exam administrator actually for that exam. Many people
must be aware that the TOEFL and IELTS exams they have created a center. They are doing from long time, and many students go and take their exams. So there was no cheating, nothing. Okay, it is happening from long time. So actually, software is there. It is controllable, but for other reason, okay, we are not able to do. But future is there. Then future it is going to happen, that you are going to suggest, right?
So, doctor, as I mentioned that during the pandemic, we did online exam. Even for IELTS, TOEFL, there was no campus exam. All the students have to sit in the home, and we are monitoring the exam like same. We are in physical available there. As I mentioned, we use AI technology, so the students, we can see them, their voice is in full control, their face recognition is full control, their screen is in our front, we can see in the big screen in our control room, and we are receiving the flag notifications for each student, each candidate. And every administrator have to control 5 to 10 students. So we are 4, 5, 6 people sitting there to control like 50, 100 students at a time for this exam.
So, doctor, you mean to say that economically, is it feasible for every university, every school to do that? Economically, is it feasible? The software will be costly, right? Software will be surely costly. Doctor. So is it economically feasible for everyone to use this one? Or it will take time to make the price goes down? What do you think?
So let's talk about the English language exam system. There is no need to invest any money because the backend system and the system we are getting from the exam universities who is providing or who is doing this, or who is conducting this exam, like Oxford University, IDP in Australia, and other entities who is means taking this kind of exam. So they are the one providing you the full-fledged dashboard with exam, with control, everything. So there is no investment for that one. Coming to the university colleges to adopt these technologies in their LMS system, yes, in their LMS system, we need a lot of integrations in the backend. We have to develop and bring our LMS system first, then integrate with the collaboration tools like Zoom, Team, or other anything like related to live session technology. And then in the back end, we can integrate with the Turnet in, and then going for the AI and IoT's technologies to make that exams and online sessions will go very secure. So yes, there is some investment required and some skills required, some expertise required, and sometimes are mandatory to build up this technology and bring into the level of means like in the level of
International standard.
certificate, yeah, standards, yeah,
Yes, sir.
correct.
So doctor,
Yeah.
according to you, what do you think? In how many years it will become completely online educations? What's your perception? What you are seeing around? You are going and talking about all this thing everywhere. You are delivering lecture from abroad, from Dubai to abroad. So, what's your perception? In how many years it is going to happen? Because unless the prices goes down, facility become cheaper to be and available to everyone, government takes steps. Then, what is the minimum time required to go to the online 100%?
Doctor, I will say, like, for example, the country like in UAE, Dubai, or the country like Qatar and Bahrain and some other advanced country, and the country who is really want to invest in education and they really want the education to be a model in the country, because UAE especially, recently it was in the news that we have three minister now. Before there was a one minister for education. Now in UAE there is a three minister, dedicated ministers they assign for education. Meaning to say, they have to focus more deep and more in education, to bring some new technologies in education, to make their community people, their locals, the resident peoples or the students, international students coming here, to give them educations in high standards, like they're going to Canada or US. So the UAE government want that students should come here in UAE and not go too far away there. And means like, they are planning to bring them here to give them more facility and adopt the students here. They open, this achiever and achievement visa program, golden visa program as well also. So this is everything for the new students and experts and for the technologists. I will say that means UAE, they want to give priority to the education, and their investment is also in high in education. If you look our budget, and if you look our investigation or inspections in the back end, in the first stage they will come to IT and technology to do the investigation. Later on they are going to the other department, because they want to see what kind of technology your technology is capable to facilitate the students. Your computers, your softwares are original, are they are genuine, are they are up to dated, available in the lab and computer technology departments and the engineering labs and health science labs, to facilitate the students or not. So they will inspect us, and after that they will jump to academic and other administrative department. So meaning to say, technology is there, and they are planning to use and adopt more and more technologies in education, and to literate more students and give them a more expertise in the future, so they can means work in this country and help to this country and help to this community.
So we and you are in an age where we have seen the old system and we are already adopting the new system. Now, what according to you see that if everything get online, what actually the student will miss? What are the drawbacks of going to 100% online? Just please give us detail, because many people at the moment are completely disagree to go on online because of their perceptions of teaching and learning process they were in. So you just
Yes.
try to explain this point, that how it is going to cover up, and the people will stop complaining when they will come to understand the benefit of online education. So try to market this from your side about the making it 100% online.
So doctor,
Yes.
no problem, no problem. So I will say like about the perceptions of the peoples, that they don't like or they like distance learning education or online educations. So I will mention here, the time will come, we will be forced by some way to use digital technologies and to become using, adopt online education. Why now, how they will success and when it will be happen. So it will sure take time, but it will come a time that we have to, not 100%, but there will be a 70% online education in some universities, colleges will be there. And how they will achieve this physical classroom, this chemical laboratories, and this. So AI technologies, robotic technologies, IoT technologies, software engineering, programming, and a lot of coding technologies are coming on the way. They are already in market, they are already with us, and coming more forward with more high end use technologies to adopt and use educations for the distance learning. I'll give you example, like we have laboratories, book laboratories, or we can say like lease laboratories in US and Canada for our engineering students. The laboratory is actually there, but our students are in here in UAE, and they are using this equipment, in a 3D form or 3D shape or 3D devices to see the the equipment there in the laboratories, and they are doing vice versa interactions with the professor there and with the students who are in the laboratories there, and the students who are sitting here. They can look the engineering equipment by using a special devices and do a practice with the students there, and they can advise to the students in case, for example, like they want to design some machine or doing some engineering equipment testing. So the students are here, but they still can advise or give their support to their colleague to do the equipment there and see in a 3D form way what what the machine is doing and how the function is working.
So very good.
So time will come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Continue.
So
Yes.
time will come. Time will come, doctor, that there will be a lot of technologies. Recently, one research came in our in our front that the sense technology is coming soon in market. Like
Sensor.
the computer technology will do like a sense, like how our nose is sensing the perfume. It will time come that there will be a technology that human will be sensing some things on a distance way.
Okay.
So yes, there is like a lot of things is going. Like, least look, example is in the medical field. So doctors are sometimes sitting in US, they are checking your skin disease, they are doing some operations online now, even in India and Pakistan and other countries, even in UAE. They are sitting in US, but they do operations remotely there, or sometimes they give a support to the local doctors and using the robotic technologies to do the operation. So this doctors, they came from where? They came from the education field. So they will be using this technology in the future. So distance learning will be coming, or they are already in the market in some area or in some education institutions. But it's not reached to some public area or some schools, colleges due to some reason. It could be financial reason, it could be administrative reasons, or sometime, we don't want let this technology come because we will go some administrative they don't want to adopt technology because the people they don't like by different reason. There is different perceptions of people, doctor.
Okay, doctor. Now I would like to give chance to my audience to ask you a question, because this is very important. We will not get you back. So there are several questions in the mind of the audience that they should ask to you, a person like you. So Dr. Kalam, are you there, Dr. Kalam? Dr. Kalam, are you there? Okay, he was in India. It's called Alia University. He's a physics expert. He has just written now that he has to leave for some emergency. Okay. Now I see that Dr. Lata is present over here. You joined very right time, Dr. Lata. So I would like you put your camera on and you are free to ask question to Dr. Shah-E-Room Khan regarding what you want.
Welcome, Dr. Lata. Welcome, please.
Dr. Lata, are you there?
Welcome, sir.
Dr. Lata, I can see you.
Yeah, but his mic is, I think, not mute, but
no,
we cannot hear him.
Dr. Lata, are you there? Okay, so Tayyab, you can ask your question. Muhammad Afroz, Dr. Wasim, start your question, please, one by one. Dr. Wasim, are you there? Dr. Wasim? Tayyab, are you there, Tayyab? Muhammad Afroz, are you there? Okay, doctor, we will continue. Let them come back and raise their hand. So now further question, which is very, very important, that suppose that all these has been executed. What will happen to the, I mean to say, the resource persons? Okay, there will be, I mean, cutting short of the number of stops will take place. Okay, or
Doctor,
yes. So is it
one of
going
the
to
candidate,
a
I think
problem for
Dr.
that?
Tayyab, he's.
Okay, Tayyab, you want to?
और
Yes, Tayyab, you want to ask question? You can ask. Ask, no problem. Tayyab, you can ask. Dr. Lata, anyone can come forward to ask your question. There are many things to discuss, but I want to give chance to our audience to know what is going to happen. One way or other way, it is going to be a future thing.
True, doctor, correct.
Yes. You accept or not, it is going to happen. Suddenly.
Yeah, it will happen soon, sir, yes.
Dr. Lata, are you
Change
there?
is coming on the way to
Yeah.
us.
Dr. Lata, Tayyab. Okay, so what I was saying.
Yeah, yes, sir. Are you?
Yes. Yes, Tayyab. Yes,
Hello?
ask your question.
Yeah, Mr. Tayyab, yes, we can hear you now. Please go ahead. Welcome,
No,
please.
I haven't any questions, sir, yet now because I've listened and I'm enriched myself. Okay, thank you. It's a wonderful interview and a wonderful program today. But, being a part of this interview, I'm listening and I'm enriched myself. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Welcome, please. Welcome.
Dr. Saab, Dr. Shah, he is Tayyab is a university professor, okay, in Kolkata, in India, okay.
Okay.
He
Welcome,
is
sir.
leading his department, okay. So he will ask question little later. We join late, but he will be asking you question little
No
later.
problem,
Mohammad
please.
Afroz, do you have any question? Dr. Lata. Dr. Lata, are you there? Dr. Lata is most wanted because he is a school head. So she wanted to discuss this, but
Okay.
unfortunately. So let's go ahead. So what I was asking.
Yeah, we can help them, sir. Yeah, we can share. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
So what I was asking, like, if this goes on, then the stops deductions, and many people will lose job. What do you have to say about this one?
Doctor, I will say it will never happen like this to lose the job. The talent will be required. The expertise will be required. There is no lost job. We have to train our people. We have to train our professor. The professor expertise is always there, sir.
No,
This
there is
skills,
one issue because online you can take 3 or 4 sections together. Like in physical in campus, in one room will contain 20 to 30. Okay, but online,
yes, doctor.
you can make 100.
Correct, sir.
So this
Yeah,
will
so
actually reduce the resources, right? The number
it
of
will
classes
reduce in the
required will go
resources,
down.
but it will bring the education more cheaper and more availability, sir. So it means the students who are not able to get physical classes due to some reason coming to that location, due to the payment term condition, the fees was very high. When it's become online, the fees will go less. The more students will join, and they will join from distance learning or distance places, sir. So the thing will remain there. Education will spread more, and expertise will be spreading more. Technology will be going away, far away from the from the borders outside. So nothing will happen. As per my study now, in Emirates College of Technology, in other university, because I'm the member of CIO for other universities, nothing happens, sir. We never hear that some professors they terminate or let them. Yes, professor, they will let them to go if the load is not there. You know already, doctor, this thing, right? If the student is not registered in that course due to some reason, I will give you example. We start a courses of what is called like radio, media and radio, right?
Yes.
And that time, yeah, that time there was 100,000 students with us.
Uh,
And later on that it's become less because the demand of the degree become less.
yes.
Yeah. So the student load is very important. If there is a students available, students are there, the professor needs are there, the technology needs are there, the administrative need to remain, and only they have to use a new skills, new technologies to teach, to adopt new skills. Like for distance learning, they were doing using whiteboard or blackboard before. Now we are giving them like interactive screens and camera systems and this kind of thing. So just only new things came, we have to train them, and they will adopt very soon, and they will be going to use this for education, sir.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, we are going to say that uh, the there will be no deduction in the number of professor. It's all depend upon the registration. That's correct. But there are feelings. Are still the feeling is that the in campus, the eye to eye contact with the teachers, student learn better. This is what the perception is. Everybody.
This is, yes.
Everybody is talking about this, that how this can happen online. So the learning for the students will surely get affected. What's your opinion about that?
So I will say, doctor, that this will not happen, that totally educations will go distance learning. No. Some of the courses, I was telling in the mid of the discussions, that some of the courses will go distance learning, but some of the courses required to be physical available in the campuses, like for chemical laboratories, testings and doing a practical work there, in engineering laboratories, and in what is called like in other health science work. We have to go physically to the campuses, especially in the learning stage. If we become like expert, going to be a doctor or engineer, we can do, yes, remotely some consultancy or remotely share some expertise. But when we are learning, yes, sometime we have to go to do physical thing, and something was there was physically, and it can be done to logically, means can be done to distance learning better.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone want to ask question? Mohammed Afroz, you want to ask question?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead. You can speak any language.
Hello.
Okay. No problem. Speak whichever way you want.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I am a student. I am a teacher. I teach the student online classes. It is too difficult for the technology problem, network problem, and there are. I am not understand the student get the concept or not, because there is a formality teaching. I am not understand what I do for better teaching on online based. Please guide me how to teach for online classes.
Muhammad Afroz, Feroz or Afroz, right?
Yeah, Muhammad Afroz,
okay.
yes.
Yeah, Muhammad Afroz, thank you for your question. Yeah, so your student, first your thing was the main topic that you have difficulties in communication due to the reason of technology. Yes, it is the main issue actually in some areas, in some countries, and some, using some technology. This can be happen, but we can fix this issue uh, adopting some kind of new technology, or jumping or bringing the resources from one infrastructures to other. Like for example, we were using AWS technology, moved to Microsoft. So sometimes the things become more better, and the communications become more faster due to the available resources in the backend. Like for example, we use Microsoft Azure technology for students registration, LMS system, and this thing. So if we use AWS or other technology or some other local data center resources, it will give latency. But if we use the latest cloud infrastructures, the latency is very less there. So it means the reason of the communication issues that can be fixed, and it is, yes, this issue is there. But in some countries, we are not facing these issues because the backbone system is very high speed and available all the time. Coming to your next question, understanding the students in the other way, and you are explaining the things they cannot getting very easily. So it could be the reason also about the students using the equipment there, means the tablet or the mobile, and the things you are, the way you are teaching, like the technology you are using for the teaching, it may be also not like in the expert level. Like, we use here some kind of tablet given to the professors for mathematics courses. So they just draw like mathematics using same like a whiteboard and blackboard, and using like some kind of 3D animation systems from the live screens to show to the students, so they can they can understand and learn and bring the things and adopt the things very fast way. So there could be many reasons it can happen. But as we mentioned, yes, the perception is also of the people for the distance learning educations are not fully adopted. And when they will adopt it full with technology, with the courses, and they want to make sure that I want to learn through distance learning, and that things, everything will become perfect.
So what you want to say, doctor, that there is a gap between the students, the software or the instrument or whatever you say, their mobile or they are using, and the teacher is using. So there is a gap, there is a speed, there is a many issues are there. If these problems are solved out, then will you suggest still that if these are solved out, then you will be able to suggest this one, that let's go for online, if these problems are sorted out?
Doctor, as per my experience currently, because as I mentioned, we are working fully with the digital technologies. So yes, I recommend, because it's bringing more easy the learning methodologies for students. If you use the correct technology and correct teaching methods of distance learning, yes, it will work, and very fast will work, and students will learn very fast. Like, nowadays, before the students need to come to the computer lab, do the programming there. Sometimes the program is not running, sometimes the computer is not running. Now everything is available online, and the programming become like a coding game, like a game. Just play the game and do the computer coding, and you will learn the programming of the computer. So it's become more easy and more faster. And some students, they become like a world famous genius kids or genius students learning this kind of things from online education, sir.
It becomes a skill, just like a skill people can learn at any age or any stage. So I would like to share with him something to show him that how it can be made easier. So I'm just trying to share my screen here. Okay, so I want to share this and show him. So just a minute. Do you see, Afroz? Do you see this?
Yes, sir.
Look, this is how we teach. The students will be there, they will be listening, so I can be able to teach him this way. I can make the diagram, whatever I want. I can show him, delete him, edit, everything I will do for him if you have the perfect software. So the students teaching is not going to be affected, okay, if the receiver has the good equipments. If you have the good equipment.
Yeah, Doctor, one thing more I will add. If you go to search now and open the Microsoft Whiteboard, that is really amazing tools here in the Windows built-in coming now. And there is so many whiteboard is available online, which can make easy your life during the teaching. Like you can use interactive pen, or there is a pad available very cheap in market. You can use that pad, connect it to your computer, open Microsoft Whiteboard, and then you have it already, Doctor. See, so that's make things for you very easy. So if you're going to the whiteboard things, it is amazing. Special the simulation tools. You can share YouTube videos to the student. You can share many resources online available. You can teach to students some related to technology, computer technology online. while they are coming to the computer lab there. It can be done online also. You can give
Yeah,
them a
yeah.
link, they can log into the computer or server there, and you can teach them from your screen. So there is means resources are available, only the methods and the way or the skills required, Doctor.
Okay, now Tayyab want to ask question. Tayyab, you can ask now.
Yeah, sir.
Yes, yes, come like
I
that.
haven't any question, but I want to say something about the online classes. When we are starting online, taking online classes, we are facing lots of problem here because uh, in our society, I'm Dr. Saab, I'm from Kolkata and in India. Uh, there is a lots of problem with our students. They have because they could not borrow, they could not. Lots of students haven't any smartphone, and
Correct,
that's why
Doctor. This is what, yeah. This is,
yeah.
I mentioned, Doctor, in the mid of our discussions and the session, that the main thing is the availability of resources and technologies in both sides, in the education department or in the education entities or institutions, and with the end user, with the student also. If you don't have equipment in the student end, and there is the technology you are using very high end, it will not work, Doctor. You have to make equal thing both sides. So what means, what resources or technology you are using to teach to the students, they should have some equipment to access these resources, or use some technology to learn by that way. So if there is, this is not only in your area, sir. It is happening around the world. Many places, there is no availability of some kind of equipment for distance learning and online education. So due to that reason, the students, they prefer to go to the classroom and sit there and learn from the teachers in face to face.
It's not going to
Thank you.
happen
So this is,
very soon. Yes.
yeah. So doctor, this is actually our our public sectors, and especially the education department.
Yeah.
They have to initiate some some plans for this in the future, or from now for 10 years or for 20 years, to put it in their strategy plan, that we have to design the system in the schools, or especially in the directorate of educations, and let the schools to adopt these things using a lot, means a lot of education technologies are available, and 70% discountable rate, and some Google Classroom is 100% free, doctor.
Yes.
100% free for education. Microsoft is 70% free for education. So this is the this is the we can say like responsibility of
the
the,
government.
yes, the
To train
government
the people.
to start initiative, to take the initiative from now and start adopting this technology, and find the way to provide some equipment to the students, and so they can learn the latest education way and technology from anywhere, and then they can help to our countries, our economies, our communities, and for the futures to become a future professors or engineers or doctors, so they can help to us.
Yeah, there is everywhere, Doctor, even in India, everywhere there is a faculty development program where the monies are not used appropriately. If faculty development is for this purpose, then surely the people will be trained, and then we will be able to adapt. And also, as you said, that the planning will only make it successful. If there is no plan, then the receiver is not having the equipment, how can he receive? Like if you are dialing here, the other network is not there. So how he will receive?
Yeah.
So both ends should be there, and if it is possible that both have the same facilities, then it is going to be really helpful, and online will be successful. Would you like to say this? Are you going to say this?
Yes, sir. Yeah. This is actually the main point from my side, that the initiatives, the plan, the strategy need to be done from the. You cannot audible, sir, to me, right?
Somebody share your picture. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Someone is calling me, so that's why I'm not able to be audible to you. Okay. So the point is here, like the government need to take initiatives, create a plans for us and for our education system, and to make the education system more advanced for the futures, to make ready for the future challenges. And the future challenges, see, the pandemic came suddenly, unexpected was there, that there is always this kind of pandemic coming. That the thing was good that we are in the era where is all the thing is available still.
Yes.
Still we survive.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if a more worst issue will come, I'll say Allah na kare ki aisa ho jaye, magar koi worst situation phir aayega, if it will come again, then maybe we will fail. We don't know yani. So we have to prepare ourselves from now for the future, and to make sure that our our students, our kids are safe and secure for education and for everything in the future.
Okay, so and now is there anyone who has a question? Anyone there? Anyone else? Mohammed Afroz, are you convinced or something more is required to be asked? Mohammed Afroz.
Yes, sir.
You want to ask question because we are running out of time. Okay, so I will be just giving a chance to ask, and then we will conclude. Okay, it's going to be, we have only 5 minutes more. Ask your question.
No, sir, it is my question is completed. There is no question.
But
I have a clear concept about how can I
if
student better.
Yes. So
if anyone has a question, you can drop message or email to Dr. Reyaz, and he can send it to me. We will be sure answering you with the detail and some example and link, and we can come again to you on live session to share our knowledge and informations for your future career and for our students and future as well also.
Okay, so
Thank you, Doctor.
So Dr. Shah-E-Room Khan, really you have given a very, very, very good lecture, or you have explained everything what we have been asking to you. And from your lecture, what I have come to conclusion, I would like to mention them all. The first of all, from your answers, it is clear that it is going to be a future thing, whether you accept it or not. Online,
correct, sir.
Online education is going to be a new normal, whether you accept or not. It may take time, but it is the destiny, it is the future which the people has to go through sooner or later. It is there. This is one thing. The second thing what you pointed out is that if anybody is facing any problem to adopt this one, it is only because of some economical scenario. The governments is not able to provide the equipments to go it smoothly. So the benefit of this is very clear. Okay, there will be a lot of money saving if everything goes online. But since they are not ready, we are not ready, we were not ready, it happens all of a sudden. So we were not prepared. Now hopefully every government is surely and certainly making program to make it happen sooner or later, because this is going to be the only way of education in future. The third thing that you said, that this education is going to make cheaper for the student. Okay, so according to my perceptions, it's going to make a lot of issue will be completely away. For example, there are many people like ours. We don't want to send our daughters to travel 1 hour or 2 hours to go to college, and their parents are very much afraid of how to send their daughters. So if there is online educations, these kinds of problem will be completely away. The girls living at their home, they will be able to take quality education, what they cannot do just because they cannot travel. There are no facility to take them. There are no one to drop them and bring them. So these problems will not be there. If the school is online, there will be no school buses on the road. In the school time, there will be no traffic at all, because at the school time, if you go, there is too much of traffic just because of the school buses. Everybody is running. Like when I was in Alan, and the school time, it is very difficult to travel in the school area. So this problem will be solved. Government will take help. Not too many buses will be there required. Expenditure will go down. Okay, so the school will be able to invest in all these things. So this is what a kind to a thing which is the in the mind of the obviously to the every school and government, but because it needs a lot of money, they are not able to implement it. Okay, the final thing that you said is that many people have the perception that the exam is not going to be security free. and how to make the exam the student is taking online, how to prevent cheating. That was the issue. But as you explained this one, that there is with the help of artificial intelligence, censoring devices and voice identifiers, they can be able to make it 100% secure. Nobody can cheat. So this part, it was a big question. Okay, but as I said to you, that when the student doesn't have the equipments well, the school doesn't have the equipment well, then how can get it done? So you need to have this kind of equipments. Then it is really possible to make the exam cheating free. So it can be assured, it can be secured. And so this is what I come to the conclusion from the discussion with you. I will like to thank you once again that knowledgeable people like you. I didn't have the audiences, some audiences which I was expecting to come to ask you question, but later on, they will send me the question. I will forward to you, and hopefully,
no problem, Doctor. Welcome,
on the
please.
request of the audience, I will invite you again, because this is one of the very hot questions. And nowadays, it has subsided because the corona is subsided, but it will suddenly come up. This will again become a hot discussion, hot point of discussion. Let us hope that
Yes,
doesn't
Doctor,
happen.
no problem. Welcome.
Let us hope that doesn't happen. So thank you very much to give your time. You are sitting in the car and you had a work. Okay,
No.
so I'm really thankful to you that you gave time. Okay, anybody
No
else?
problem, Doctor.
Anybody else want to say something? I heard some. Okay, so here I will stop. Okay, so we will be meeting you again, inshallah, in some other. And you
No
keep
problem,
joining
Doctor.
us.
Welcome, yes.
Keep joining us in another program. Okay, so whenever you get a chance, some student can ask you. You can be providing. So next week. See you next week.
I will be. I'll be always there, Doctor, for other information sharing with you. We can set for other sessions, and we can join multiple sessions with the other professor and students, and we can discuss something, because there is a lot of things are missing. With the time is very short, and as I mentioned, I apologize for some inconvenience situation. So there is a lot of AI technology missing. We did not discuss today's sessions using like attendance and other, tracking systems, student tracking systems, examination hall systems, and many things are missing still. We will be sharing this information soon.
Some teachers, okay, request me to have a session with you to teach them technologically how to how to teach properly by using, as you said, the technology which is free, 90% free, 70% free. So if they ask that,
we
I
can
will
share,
seek
sir,
your help to give a demonstration in front of those teachers.
No problem.
So inshallah, I will
Sure,
invite
Doctor.
you. So
yes, I can give a full-fledged support to them. It's fine, sir.
So time is already up. So we will move out. Tayyab, you stay here, and the other we will be leaving once again with thanks to you, Doctor. See you again, and let your university
Thank you so much.
transferred to Abu Dhabi University. We'll see you again. Now
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
I used to go to teach statistics there, but nowadays I cannot do because I'm not able to travel over there. So thank you very much. See you again in another program. So
thank you, sir. Take care.
Stop recording now here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
please. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you.